Hey, how's it going everyone? It's Kaz here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm actually going to be covering something pretty fun today. I know I said I was going to do as many Hades 2 videos and I plan to stick to that, but I definitely want to try this challenge here. Now, the plan is to beat Chronos using only, and I mean only, the sprint key. Only dash slash sprint key. So how are we going to do this, my friends? Because dash, by default, as you know, is quite meh. We're gonna go with Hephaestus. I have Hephaestus keepsake right now while we ran into him. The first thing we want to get is Smithy Sprint. This is gonna be hands down the bread and butter of how this build's gonna actually work. Because as you can see, 300 area damage for just sprinting is pretty nice. And it only costs 10 mana. So that's gonna be the core of this build. Is using Hephaestus Sprint to make our way through the game. And as you see, we do a good amount of damage. Now, I will say this is definitely, I've been theory crafting this build, and there's definitely improvements that can be made to it. I know that. If you wanted to, honestly, your weapon doesn't matter, since you're only using sprint, but if you want, you can use the Moonstone Axe with Melanoid aspect, so the default aspect, because it grants you extra HP. I think it's plus 20 life every rank or something like that. I don't have mine ranked up, so I couldn't tell you. But you gain, ooh, I'm actually gonna go with Palm here. But you gain HP. That'll be the only weapon that really benefits you, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of looked through all the aspects and everything that I have, and it's like nothing really benefits you other than that, because it just gives you a little bit of extra health to work with. But for this build, you're really gonna be one to have a lot of mana. Here I'm making an exception and going for a Palm of Power. But if it wasn't a Palm of Power, I'd probably go for the mana, just simply because you're gonna be using 10 mana every time you proc Hephaestus Blast there. So that gets ate up pretty quick in a room with a lot of enemies in it. Now, normally I would actually go for this Daedalus here because, you know, Daedalus is pretty useful. But this time around, I'm actually going to skip it because guess what? To my knowledge, it doesn't have any boons that actually benefit your sprint at all, so there's no point in me actually running it. There's no point in me actually going Daedalus there. It's actually quite useless because Daedalus's upgrades are for your weapon. But we aren't using the weapon. There we go. And as I said, this is a build that's pretty bare bones. I'm kind of still thinking about a lot of boons, things like that I can use to improve it. But honestly, now that I have the core worked out, that's pretty much all I really care about. Upgrade rate, I will take that, I think. Yep. But yeah, it having, that's meh. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Good.
Demeter, I'm gonna re-roll that.
There.
Apollo, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna take my chances. Yep, there we go. It works. There you go. Just re-roll all that because honestly, Hephaestus and Hestia is pretty much the way you want to go with this build because Hestia has hard gain what you want. Hard gain is very useful because it grants you mana regen. I think it's 7 mana at the lowest rank per second at the cost of like 20% of your HP or something like that, which is no problem. That's no problem at all. That means that now you'll be able to pretty much spam as much as you want. You'll pretty much be able to spam as much as you want and not have to worry about running out of mana. Now, we didn't get what we wanted here, but I will take... I'll just take any of these, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, none of them really benefit us at all, so it doesn't matter. Now, let's see what Chaos has here. Hi, Chaos.
Pure darkness. I'm grateful for this gift.
Let's see what we have, if there's anything useful here. Your boons have a 50% chance. I think I'm going to take the... I might take the Paupers. Oh, I can't earn gold. I kind of need that. I'm going to use Gagged Blood here. So that we can, because we take a lot of damage. I'll say that we take damage. Well, good people probably won't take damage, but I'm not good, so I'm not good. So I will be the one to take damage, 100%. And it'll be nice to have 10 health being restored every time.
How about I take yours as soon as we're finished around here?
Sure, whatever, Nemesis. Let's go. Let's go. I don't worry about this too much because, like I said, we do 400 damage every time. Well, 450 now every time we run by something. So. And also, it AoEs, by the way. So if enemies are grouped up and you run into them and use it, it will AoE. That's a really good feature that it can AoE. As you see, Nim can do nothing. Now, enemies with armor is probably gonna take 2 hits to kill, but that's not too bad either. But as you guys can see, very strong. Your only enemy here is mana and your own skill. But very, very strong. And honestly, that's all you really need to make this build work as well. That's really all you need to make the build work is pretty much just the sprint from Hephaestus and then just having his vent. Those two things and like Hearth Like those three, or it's like Exodia. And you don't even need the vents. You really just need the sprint and the hard game for the mana regen, and you pretty much have Exodia. Because like I said, you can just regen mana infinitely pretty much, and then just do whatever you want. I don't know what this was, but she took it, so we'll take the mana. We'll take the mana. We're okay with that. A little icing on the cake, I will say, is if you want to go Hermes for the Nitro boost, I think that's pretty good as well. I just literally walked all into that, wasn't paying attention. But yeah, Nitro boost is pretty good as well because it gives you, I think, what, 10-15% movement speed, and you also can eat an instance of damage. And I think it's higher if you upgrade it. Like you can become like 2 instances if you upgrade it, but of course you want to use all your upgrades on your sprint to make it as strong as possible. That's of course the winner of the build. But yeah, man, you see this, right? Like, look at this. It's crazy. We're just just running through them. And you melt bosses too. You may think like, oh wow, like this is great and all, but how do you fare against bosses? You actually do pretty good damage against bosses. Like I said, I've been testing this build on the surface, and I was able to just steamroll bosses like it was nothing. I want nothing here, and we got a little.
Confiscating stolen property.
We'll open this coffer here. All right, and give me what's mine.
Property recovered.
And as you say, there's the Hermes. Bam. There we go. And hopefully you can get Nitro from him.
Got you back.
If you want, you can honestly go the Midnight Owl, I think is the boon from Hermes as well. That if your Hex is charged up, you get extra movement speed and weapon attack speed. The movement speed, of course, is going to be the real reason you do it. Because at some point, you may just want to get a Hex just cause. Not use it, but just to proc that. Or maybe if you want to upgrade the Hex and make it to when, if it's not available, you take less damage or you do more damage, something like that. There's definitely there's definitely windows for improvement and things that you can sneak in there. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we got nothing that we really want here. I'm honestly probably gonna go. I'm thinking about going mean streak here. Every time we slay a foe, we deal more damage for the next 30 seconds, because that can actually be pretty useful in clearing out enemies. So I don't think I need money all that much. So I'm either gonna go that or greater evasion. So if you take damage, you can try to dodge it. But I'm gonna go mean streak here just for a little extra damage. Now this is gonna be before Hecate. I'm sorry. So I'm actually gonna take a Karen here, just in case we get a Hestia in the shop. That's why I was saying that. But we didn't, which is unfortunate. So we're just gonna take Lunar Lady. And we're gonna go on with our life. We don't really care about dimming her all that much. Okay. Like I said, none of this matters. I'm just gonna go with Dark Side because it costs the most mana. And if I ever get any upgrades, then I'll need more mana to get up to it, so I'll be able to utilize it. Utilize that extra amount of damage or defense while your Hex isn't up.
What's that you're brandishing?
Each of the aspects of the arms of night represents a bearer.
I should keep this off.
And
Wait, let me slam through here real quick. We're past the point of caring about their dialogue all too much. I will say this game is so. The thing that impresses me the most about this game is how much unique dialogue there is. Like, I don't think I've ran into any like repeating phrases yet, and I've been playing this game a ton. Like, I should have to tell you guys that. You guys know I've been playing this game a ton. Anyone who's been watching me knows I've been doing challenges since the game came out. I've been playing it non-stop for the last month. Now, you see, guys, we got Hestia. I keep saying Hestia. We got Hecate to the first ad phase like instantaneously. Isn't that crazy? And this is me not having hard gain either. Like, this is great. Here comes the little sheep. Let's see if I can get Freenos to eat it. There we go. Good stuff, Freenos. Yeah, for those who don't know, if you have like a little companion, he can eat attacks like that. One more sister. There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and regen some of our mana. Then we can finish her off once and for all. Now, when it comes to Arcana, honestly, any Arcana that gives you sprint speed and boon rarity, and of course the mana regen, those are definitely the best ones to go. Especially the mana regen. I have mine maxed out, so I'm getting 4 mana per second, casually. That's why I'm also still able to just regen so much mana. Alright, I got Chaos' thing done. I forgot what it is. Oh yeah, it was the heal. That's gonna be very handy. I feel like it's come in handy, especially later on. There we go. I'm gonna break that pot. Alright. Chronos is not here to greet us. I think I'm gonna stick with this because I haven't used it. I'm gonna stick with it. Anything here that I want? You take less damage, I'll be okay. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the keepsake so we can get more, because I want that vent really badly, because that's a lot of extra. It's actually a lot more extra damage than you think, especially when it comes to enemies that you're already hitting like repeatedly or anything like that. It's just extra, nice extra damage, and I like to have it. And then afterwards, I'm gonna see if I can get a Hestia maybe for the Mourning Fields. All right, see, there we go. Got a Hermes. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed for like a nitro boost.
Face me.
Those little fish can be annoying. Luckily we got them while they were grouped up. Made our way through here pretty quick. No problem. And nitro boost, that's what we want. See, our sprint's 15% fast, and it gives us a barrier that ignores 1 instance of damage. I actually really like nitro boost. Ooh, I'm actually gonna take this over to mana. Kind of want to get. I didn't want to lose that shield. I was really trying to be careful there. All right, let's go. Lock this guy down now. Got a little chaos here. I might take it depending on the rewards. Because I feel like doing chaos is almost free for me. Just because it's like okay, if you don't use an attack, then it's like okay, well I mean, not doing that anyway. All right, once we get this, we get a little bit of mana here, so I can do a charge at him. Where'd he go? There we go. Nice and easy. Once you break that armor, they just kind of melt. Sweet. All right, see if we can get the vents. I've got Uncanny Fortitude. I don't really want Uncanny. We're getting unlucky with what we're getting here. I'm gonna hold off and keep my fingers crossed. I'm gonna hold off and not get Uncanny Fortitude. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I'm gonna just get it.
Fine work as always.
Oh, I was thinking about the wrong thing. I was thinking, I was like, oh, if I get that, I can't get the hard game. But I thought about it, I was like, oh wait, that's not the same thing. Okay, I actually kind of want mana here over the chaos, because chaos. The thing is that like he might be able to give me mana though. I'll go see. We'll take some risks here. We have a little bit of fun here, so I'll go take a look and see what he has to offer. Well, them. I don't know what chaos identifies us. See what we have. Yep, there we go. Look at that. See, Doom Talent. If we can clear quickly, we can. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, if we can clear 2 encounters in 120. Is that per encounter? We'll find out. Either way, I'm not too worried. Using less mana, I'm gonna go for it. Because if we take 500 damage, we just die. We just lose one of our Death Defiance. That's no big deal. You'll lose the Death Defiance, but you will still complete Chaos, so you'll still get the bonus from it. So unironically, you can kind of, if you don't care about a Death Defiance, you can also just ignore it if you really wanted to, and you'd have nothing to worry about. But yeah,
Next.
that mana usage is very nice. All right, that's 1 encounter done in under a minute. I'm gonna go Karen. Oh no! Oh man, I'm saying oh no, cause I think this is Sirens. Yes, it is. So I need to kill Sirens in. I apparently need to kill Sirens in 2 minutes. Oh hey! Please give me what I want. I'm happy you're here. Hi. Wow. Okay. No, I'm not gonna take this gain. You really didn't get. I really want the vents from you, my good sir, but you're not gonna give them to me. But that's okay. We don't need it to make it work. Make this build work. This build's pretty strong, as you can see. So we just take martial art or something, I guess. And like I said, the reason I'm not taking biggest gain is because I want to get hard gain. Chance to dodge. I'll take it. We have a chance to dodge. Hex lasts longer. Doesn't really matter too much. Let's see. Hex lasts. Yeah, no, this really matters. So we'll just have a little bit of dodge chance here.
Together we shine.
Together we shine. All right, let's get it. Sirens time.
Our big breaks just around the corner.
Yeah, your big break, blah, 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 blah. All right. Oh, I got tagged there. Ooh, this is great. You guys see how much damage I'm doing, by the way? Like, am I not just melting them? Am I not just absolutely melting them? I need my man to come back now. Ah, this is making me sad. Come out of your shell. I don't mind sitting here waiting, but I need you to come out of your shell. Simply for the reason, yeah. Simply for the reason I have 2 minutes to kill you guys. And you are tanky. There we go. Phased. Alright, sweet. That works for me. I'm going to actually use the time, let the mana come back and things like that, and that's fine. We're going to just burn through. We're probably going to take... We're trying to kill this as fast as possible so we can avoid the major amount of damage and losing the Death Defiance here. Like I said, but if we do, it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world because we have 3. But I'd rather not if we can help it. So we're going to try our hardest here. I think I have like 30 seconds. So I might play a little reckless here just so I can try to get damage all every time I have mana. Try not to let anything go to waste. Yeah, you see why hard game would be good right now? Because if I had hard game, I wouldn't have to worry about this. I can just sprint as much as I want. But yeah, I'm probably going to take a death here. Because I honestly, yeah, there we go. That's my death there. And just in case, though, for those who don't know, like I said, I picked up Chaos, or those who might have skipped to this part, I picked up a Chaos boon to clear 2 rooms in less than 2 minutes. And yeah, I ran to the Sirens and realized I was this close to the Sirens, so this was the last encounter. If I would have beat this in 2 minutes, I would have been good. But yeah, you see, if I would have had hard game here, I would have had no issue. Yeah, see that? Literally an extra, what was that, another 10 seconds or something like that, and then I beat him. So yeah, if I had hard game there, that would have been no problem. I would have kept a death there. But now we use less mana, which is great. We use 25% less mana. So look at that, 8 instead of 10. That's a big difference. That's actually a pretty big difference immediately. You wouldn't think so. It's like, oh, okay, you're going from 10 to 8, but trust me, it's a big difference. We're gonna heal up off the fountain here, and then we're actually gonna swap off
this then.
So we can try to get hard game. Oh, I can replenish and use the Death Defiance for 200. Great, that works for me. Never mind, got my Death Defiance back, so we lost literally nothing. That works for me. We lost nothing for that. So with that being said, this is actually what you want here. We have a Hestia and a Selene. This is actually a pretty good path. I'll take it, mainly because of the Hestia. The Selene is going to be an extra tacked on bonus if we can get some more stats whenever we don't have our Hex up. But Hestia is going to be good. I don't like this enemy. There we go. Hestia is going to be good. So we can try to get our hard game. So the lasers are going to be annoying. Alright, sweet, that's no problem. And of course, as I said, we're going to do this last. So I'm clearing it now, but we're going to do it last just in case Echo shows up.
Now my reward.
Because if Echo shows up, then you can possibly get it twice, and that would be beneficial. So we're going to look for Selene now, and then clear that, grab what we need off of that, and go on with our lives. Like, each stage will have their own challenges, where some of the enemies here are pretty annoying, I think, but we'll see how we handle it. I'm sure we'll be okay. There's a reason I have... I gave us the ability to heal 10 health after every encounter. Alright, sweet, there we go. Got a Selene upgrade, that's what we want. And now we're just going to try to stack dodge chance here, so we're going to grab that. Grab another mini Selene coming up, so probably going to be the same thing there. Probably see if we can stack some more dodge chance when our Hex is not available. Just like I said, it's going to be useless to us most of the time, but hey, it's a little bit of something at the start of a boss fight at least. Alright, so let's run down here. Let's grab this. I'll just take that, whatever. Alright, sweet. And then we just grab the Hestia. Hopefully we get a hard gain here. Come on, come on. Fingers crossed. And hard gain as we go. We're going to rare fire, so we're actually going to get 10 mana every 1 second. Which have minus 20% HP. That's no problem because we stacked a decent bit of HP, so we still have 129 HP, which is plenty. From here, we kind of have what we want, so for the most part, we're going to want to just go for mana. Mana and raw HP. That's pretty much what you want, mainly mana. I'm going to go for Aphrodite here just in case, because I think there might be a boon that I can make use of. I think the Heartthrob I can make a good use of, because I'll be able to then use mana, which I'm every 30 mana or however much it is, I'll be able to make a Heartthrob orb, which will do an extra 100 something damage as I'm running by people, which would be useful for obvious reasons. That's just extra damage to pad the stats. And then there's also things like Shameless. I think it's Shameless Attitude is the boon. Shameless Attitude. Okay, this is crazy. Yeah, Shameless Attitude, which will make you do more damage whenever you're at higher HP. And for the most part, we're gonna hopefully try to stay at higher HP, so it'll just be free extra damage that we're doing with our sprint.
Out with you.
All right, sweet. And done with that, no problem. I see a little ghost above there.
Fresh as rain.
So let's see what we get. Yeah, there we go. Shameless Attitude, 15% extra damage when we're at high HP, which is great. That's fine. And Chronos jumped on Narnia before doing that. Anyway, let's go see Echo. Hopefully she gives us a second boon here. Or if not a second boon, then at least give us a copy of a boon from like last run or something like that. Which I had some pretty decent boons last run, so.
Me again. Me again. Me again.
Hi, Echo. Ah, we'll take it. Boon of another boon of Aphrodite. That's fine. Hopefully we get the heartthrob. Ooh, none of this is okay, so we'll just take Rapture Ring and be happy.
Greater strength. Some myrtle.
Ooh, I'm actually gonna go here. This is much better. HP, Palm, and a Hephaestus, so we can try to get the vent. We're just gonna get free HP and free mana. I can't really ask for better. Like, sure, the other one had mana, but no, I can't ask for better. Free Palm, free health, free Hephaestus. We're happy. You see, look at that, 518 damage. Like, come on, that's pretty. You gotta give it to me. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid.
Now for what's mine. A withered bough.
Thank you for exploding. Oh wow, that didn't hit. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'll take the bow. And see what's all around the map. Let's take a Palm of Power here. Like I said, we don't have to care about order this time around because the Echo's already passed by, so now just grab it as we go. Our Lycan boys are a little tanky here. We'll take about 4 explosions, so they have about 2,000 health, but that's a-okay. Alright, then we're gonna take this. Honestly, like I said, I'm just grabbing stuff. It doesn't really matter too much.
2 more.
Sweet, and we'll take the Palm. We're gonna try to get a sprint upgrade. Hey, fingers crossed, either that or something that we actually use. We'll take Shameless Attitude, doing 20%.
Just 1 more.
And you see, I keep canceling my sprint there so I can not use the mana. I can kind of hold on to that mana. These guys are just tanking enough to not get one hit by that. Alright,
Those always come in handy.
that's no problem. Alright, let's grab this last one. Let me deal with these guys, but I feel like they're going to be a little bit of a nuisance. Alright, sweet. Load extra mana, never hurt nobody. So we kind of got the ultimate best of all worlds. We ended up getting a little bit of mana off of that from one of the miners. We got HP, we got a Palm, and we're gonna invest this here. So we, honestly, I can't complain. I think I just lost my high life on this though because I just tanked death to the face. Like when I really think about it, I think this might. I don't know if this is gonna be harder than Tartarus. Quote unquote harder because the enemies have more annoying attacks. It may be harder than Tartarus. We'll just have to see when we get there. And we still didn't get what we want. That's fine. We'll take heavy metal so we can get some extra, so we can get some armor. Yeah, funny enough, strangely enough, like the Hephaestus build path, like his boons are work really well for this.
Out, I think.
They work really well for this. I will say that. Palm will skip out on. I don't really have money like that. I'm gonna go here. Hell, I said I don't really have money. I could just grab that and be done.
Lord Chiron, I've returned.
But instead, we're gonna grab some HP. Grab this. Rapturing went up. That's useless. Then we're just gonna go ahead and go. Like I said, we don't really like. We got the Hephaestus things that we need. We really don't even care about boons anymore.
Like he's been
anything that we get is just ice on the gate. I left too early. I gotta watch out for us blowing up. Yeah, having hearts is gonna be great. That means we can just keep up time. You see, look how fast our mana goes up, by the way. Our mana goes up by 10 because of my Arcana already, and then it goes up even more. It's going up even more now because of hard gains. I'm basically getting like 14 mana per second or something like that. We're charging, boys. There we go. Run this way so I can blow up. Run back in. Oh, you put that perfectly around him too. No problem, no problem. Alright, doggy boy should be dipping out. Wow, that didn't hit anyone? I was just standing like right next to him. See that and clip. Oh my goodness. By the way, I can tell you I cannot stand when it is those guys as the enemies because they just throw hearts everywhere. It is they're a nuisance. It's hard to deal with because I'm supposed to run. I need to run around them for a second. There we go. I'm going to like kind of time it a little bit better. There we go. So I can just run through them perfectly. Let me see if I can start getting rid of these. You don't want that laying around when you're trying to fight this man. Just stay okay with me. Do what you want to do, my buddy. Anytime I get to just sprint at you, A-okay fine with me. Look at that, 585 damage. So he's just getting chipped away, man. Look at him. And like I said, if you're running like the axe, you'd be really tanky too. If you're on like an actual upgraded aspect of Melanie Moonstone axe, so you get the extra HP, you'd be pretty well off. You have like an extra however much HP it is. And dead. Yeah, you'd have nothing to worry about. You'd be extra tanky. You'd be happy.
3 red and many.
Yep, so we took care of him. Now it's going to be Tartarus. So yeah, we're doing pretty alright so far. I'll say that much. Now we're going to swap over to Knuckle Bones as we always do, and then we're going to go and take on Chronos. We got everything that we need, so we don't need to run for any boons. Like I said, just about getting Knuckle Bones. Where's it at? So he starts off with minus 15% health, and you take minus 15% damage from him automatically, so you don't even have to worry about taking as much damage. Alright, I'm gonna go for Python's skills here for 5 encounters. We'll take less damage. It's gonna be pretty helpful because I feel like we're gonna take some decent damage in here, and I have the extra money to spare for it. I'm not too worried about money right now. As I said, we have the boons that you want. You want the sprint, you want hard gain. That's pretty much all you need. So anything else, like I said, icing on cake, so I don't really care about money all that much. And this is just with a rare, sprint. Like imagine if I had like heroic and it was like +7 or something like that. We'd be doing insane damage. We'd be doing ridiculous damage. I'm trying to take care of these satyrs as best I can. The little rat boys aren't fun to deal with. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the satyrs are gonna be they're gonna be real annoying to deal with. I don't like them anyway, and then they're gonna be summoning rat boys, and it's gonna be annoying. But no, we'll make it work. We have no choice but to make it work, actually. All right, sweet, done.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Yeah, wow, we got Hades. We're gonna hopefully get Old Grudge. We're gonna remove some more HP off of Chronos. Another like 10% or however much it is, 20%.
Go, Freenos.
All right, Chronos. I mean, not Chronos. Freenos. There we go. Give me some free psyche there. Hello, hello. Huh? Incantation? Question mark? Who knows? Anyway, there's Old Grudge. We'll take that. Life tax wouldn't be bad, but I hate it. I'm not trying to take damage. So yeah, Old Grudge minus 20%. That's gonna be great. So for those who don't know, that minus 20%, that stacks with Knuckle Bones minus 15%. So Chronos is about to lose 35% HP the moment that the fight starts, making our job a little bit easier. Now, these guys we gotta be careful about. Alright, sweet, there we go. There we go, took care of that. Took 4 hits to beat him, but better than nothing. Ooh, hourglass. And took care of them, no problem. Easy peasy. Apollo, we don't worry about that too much. Alright, let's move on to the next room. Oh, he hit me from like behind there. There you go. Now you can see why this is getting so good though. Like, man, we only use 8 mana for our explosions that we regen so much mana. So we stay healthy on mana like it's nothing. Nah, he charged. They got me. The difficulty here comes with hitting some of these harder enemies here. Some of these buff guys who have armor and deal crazy damage. You don't want to be hit by and take a few hits to kill. And he hit me from behind there. Got a little bit of a back hitbox, I see. There we go. Takes a little bit longer, but we still make it through just fine. Alright, 2 more to go. Now, I think I'm gonna go straight to Chronos. I don't know. I may pivot if I see, like, maybe triple palms or something. That might be the only reason I'd pivot. But even then, I don't know. These skulls might make me reconsider. Trying to focus a little bit because I'm trying to avoid taking as much damage as possible. There we go. Really trying to smooth my way through there. Alright. Move some more down. I'm trying to see if I can get the boon where your item won't run out for like the entire region or something like that. Like it doesn't run out until the after like the boss encounter or whatever it is. But it doesn't sound to be lucky enough. Like I said, taking all of that, having reduced damage, another like 10% would have been great. Annoying to deal with. Gotta be real careful with them. I don't want to speak too soon, but I will say I won in terms of RNG on these rooms that they weren't like it was only like one Satyr room. Right, there we go. I will say I won on that front. I mean, there's only one Satyr room. I'd say I did pretty well. I'd say I'd have won on my lottery there. On there only being one Satyr room. Because there'd have been more Satyrs, I think that'd have been a real issue. We'd have took way more damage. I don't think we would have been in danger of losing the run, but we definitely would have taken more damage. Alright, so here, like I said, I'm going to go palms here, of course. Like, I want to try to get the sprint as strong as possible. There we go, Smithy. Look at that, 496 damage. That's going to be pretty good. We work with that. And then we're going to run the Hess to see if we can possibly get Vent here. We're going to keep our fingers crossed with Vent here. Furnace Blast, there we go, right before Vent. So that's an extra 300 damage that we'll be able to deal to everything. If we aren't consistently hitting enemies, which is fine. Especially for like the enemies at the hourglasses that we may not be consistently hitting, especially in like Chronos Phase 2, they'll be able to still take damage from Vent, and then we can just casually pass by, reapply Vent, and we can kind of beat them that way as well, so we don't have to actively be on them. Anyway, we're at Chronos now, so we're going to just dive right in. We made it here, we're full HP, 3 Death Defiance, so fingers crossed, because our build's pretty good. It's pretty much where we want it to be. We have Vent, we have Sprint, and we have Hearth Gain, so we have the core that we want.
Dangerous, I must admit.
Alright, I don't want to hear you talking anymore. I've heard you talk enough. Let's get to fighting. People want to see the fighting. People don't want to see the talking. Not anymore. There we go. Do that little sight. Of course, I want to eat my thing right away. Alright, see, now I can ignore these enemies. I don't have suit though, so I can't like run at him. That's why I'm not like sprinting at him, because I don't have suit. So. And hey, free nose. Good stuff, free nose. Alright. Scythe, yep. Scythe. Ah, I forgot how much range it has. Scythe. Woo, more from that. Alright, there we go. Force phase them.
I can wait.
No, he just did it again. He just did it again. Is this triple dash? No, this is double swing. You tell my boy does not like these hits, by the way. There we go, let's take care of this. I can actually slow down a little bit just let mana come back. Maybe I'm trying to keep this guy before he gets going dashing. Oh, I tried to walk around him. I just played that really bad. I'm mad they keep doing that against the wall, by the way. It's making it terrible for me to dodge. Woo. He's gonna dash here. Oh, he didn't. I'm actually surprised. He's gonna teleport. Top of the room. Basically gonna bliss. Before he does that. Luckily he's not against the wall this time, so I don't have to worry too much. And phase 2. Look at that. pretty good, right? Like you think the build doesn't do damage. You think it does not do that much damage, but like it does. Like you would not think. I mean, I understand that I'm taking off 35% of his HP immediately, but I mean that doesn't matter. Like we still be phase 2 in him not too much longer after. It's like what, another maybe 15, 20 seconds and you get phased again, a minute max. Like actually, I think I have to wait on this mechanic. There we go. I don't trust myself to be precise enough to not get hit there. Same here. I don't trust myself to be precise enough to like not get railed there. Ooh, gonna dash here. Oh, he didn't trip. Oh, nice. Nice side. He's pulling that diarrhea. I hate this fight. You can tell. You see, he's been running to the corner using attacks. It's annoying me that he keeps running to corners and using attacks there. I'm just like, bro, like, could you not? Like, could you not run to the corner and use an attack? Like, why? Like, bro, that's annoying. Like, it's annoying me. Bro's looking like running to the corner and throwing attacks. Like, bro, I can't dodge. Alright, perfect. I hit everything with that. Ah, man, I got comboed by that. There we go. Let's apply that. I'm playing sloppily, but I'm really just trying to get rid of hourglass. If I can just eliminate all those extra barriers, like I said, I don't have suit this run, so I have to actually. I don't really want to deal with them. So I don't mind taking a little hit there, but I did not want to get womboed like that. That's bad on my part. I'm gonna dash here. Okay, he didn't dash here. He's gonna dash now though. That was a little cheap. I predict he's gonna dash again. Oh no, he didn't dash. Alright. And we should be wrapping this up here in the next what? 3 procs. And there we go, done. Look at that. That was easy. Easy. Like, it wasn't even hard.
Of all my vexing relatives, you are amongst the worst.
Thank you so much, Chronos, for the nice compliment. Yeah, as you guys can see, like it's a good build. you think it does no damage, but it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I know that I have Death Defiance, and I died there once. Yeah, I died once, but if you're a better player than me, I play very sloppily. You're a better player than me. You can do that without dying, no problem. Literally no issue at all. That was just, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it. And definitely, like I said, it's early on. I kind of just theory crafted it and put it to the test there. But I think you could definitely put some things in and take some things out. And you could definitely make the build a little bit stronger, I think. But you'd have to kind of just experiment with it. Go through your Book of Shadow, look at all the boons, and compare from there. Let all the smart people do that. But honestly, like I said, for me, we have... Where's Mean Street? Let me go. Unpin this. Unpin this. I'm trying to, there we go. Unpin everything. Unpin everything. Just so I can show you guys. Alright, so yeah, like I said. Core of the build, Smithy Sprint. because you sprint for 1 second, you use 10 mana, you create a blast that deals damage. Like I said, that was level 5 for us, and it was rare, so 496 damage. If it's a higher rate, but like epic or heroic, it's gonna be doing a lot more damage, of course. Let's see. Where is it? I'm trying to go with the absolute core of this. There we go. Hearth gain. Like I said, this is rare as well. So yeah, you rapidly restore mana, but yeah, minus 20% HP. I had it rare, so it was plus 10. So restoring plus 10, and that's of course. That's basically the bread and butter. Basically, just these two things make it work. But to make this better, you want to add in Furnace Blast as well, because Furnace Blast means that your blast effects from Hephaestus also inflict vent. So whenever you run, you inflict blast on enemies, you didn't inflict vent on all of them. So if you don't hit them for X amount of time, then they're gonna take 300 damage. Because if you reapply blast, it's gonna reset that vent timer. So that vent damage is just there for like you know, like for when you just run past an enemy, you keep on running, like the hourglasses, like the hourglass guys. Like when I was running past them, hitting them with the blast, if they didn't die to that, then you know the vent would have been on them, they would have died to vent afterwards. And then plus it's just extra damage. You know, the times that I had to disengage off of Chronos, or the times that I had to disengage off of any of the other bosses, they would still take that 300 damage there, and you can come re-engage back on them by the time, keep your uptime going. So these three things are definitely the core of this build. Honestly, the icing on the cake here is like Nitro Boost, like I said, 15% movement speed, and you can block 1 instance of damage. Uncanny Fortitude, so that you can gain bonus HP based on your mana limit, which like, yeah, for me it was like 30% of my mana or something like that. Of course, it's gonna be better or worse. Shameless Attitude, another little icing on the cake there, where if you're high HP, you just deal no extra damage. In this case, I was doing 20% extra damage. I mean, there's still some other bread and not bread and butter, no, icing on the cakes in there as well, like slow cooker and things like that. But honestly, like I said, the core boils down to Smithy Sprint, Hearth Gain, and Furnace Blast. So, oh yeah, and guys, I totally forgot to add here before I stop the recording. Look at that sprint damage. 204,000 sprint damage with 3,000 furnace, well, 3.4k furnace damage. 204,000 sprint damage. The build speaks for itself. That is crazy. 204,000 sprint damage, and honestly, not a bad clear time for me just casually going through it. 24 minutes. That's not a bad clear time at all, honestly. That's a pretty solid clear time in my book. But yeah, 204,000 sprint damage. That is insane, guys. You have to try this build out. You have to try the build out. You have to. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. As you saw, got it accomplished pretty easily. Nah, I really didn't sweat too much. But if you guys let me know what kind of builds you guys coming up with. Like I said, I just kind of randomly came up with this idea, to just, I wonder if I can just beat him with sprint. Now, well, we made it happen. So I'm sure there's other ways you can do it. Definitely some other sprints you can use. You can definitely use like Poseidon sprint. You can use probably Demeter sprint as well. You can use Zeus sprint. There's definitely some other sprints you can use, but I just want to use Hephaestus. I thought it would be fun. So you guys definitely tell me what's been some of the fun builds you guys have been coming up with. Because like I said, this is just, no, this kind of speaks for itself. It's kind of random. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next video, whether it's Hades 2 or whatever else that I'm covering. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.